final segment of Cargo Forwarder Global, speaking with Lufthansa representatives here in New York City. Next to me is Achim Martinka, Vice President of Lufthansa Cargo America. So welcome, Achim.
Thank you.
And his colleague, LoBello. Jim is responsible for security in the Americas. Turning to you, Achim, the currency situation is, well, I would say worrying you, but not easing your job, I think, because the dollar became very strong, the euro decreased in value. So what is the situation? How does this influence your exports out of America to Europe?
Yeah, on the export side, you're right. It's not easing the exports. We see it in the first 4 months. If I compare it with the total market in 2014, the market has decreased by 5%. So we have less demand into Europe for the moment. On the other side, I must say, from a company perspective, we are happy. On the import side, we had a large increase, which overcompensates what we are missing on the export side. And looking on our overall market shares, they have been stable, even growing a little bit in comparison to the first months. So we are pretty fine with it. Of course, it could be better, but as I said, the import is well balancing out what we are missing on the export side.
What's Lufthansa Cargo's market share on transatlantic routes between US and Europe currently?
We are around 18-19% market share, which is pretty strong for a carrier which actually is not the national carrier here. That's of course especially because we are offering also main day capacity, which the American carriers don't. And that's the market share we had also over the past 3-4 years.
And now you're opening up new routes into North America, but also to South America. Which are the ones that you start operating?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to have our passenger division opening up 3 new stations at the end of the year. That's going to be Cancun, Tampa, and Panama. Cancun and Tampa are certainly not the biggest cargo markets, but especially Panama we are looking forward to, because that's a good spot into Central America. Panama is the typical hub for a lot of nations around Panama, and our new flights will start, as I said, between the first ones in November and the last ones in December. On the cargo side, on the freighter side, we are happy that as of mid of June, we're going to offer a new destination in Natal, that is in the northern part of Brazil.
Yep.
So that means we're going to connect Frankfurt to Veracruz in Brazil, and on the way back we're going to stop over in Natal, where we're going to be able to offer capacity, especially to the food market, which is pretty strong over there.
So it's perishables mainly.
Exactly.
Okay. Turning to you, Jim, Natal and security. You must have checked this station. What about the security situation in Brazil, and particularly in Natal?
Natal is great the way it's situated in the airport. It's fairly new. The warehouse reflects that as well. They have the latest screening technology, as well as the access control to and from the aircraft. As far as the supply chain, this is something that we do more screening at the airport compared to other locations where there may be national regulations. There is a strong foundation for training and other quality controls when it comes to a knock, and that's something that we build upon as well in our assessment starting up with knock.
But you're also flying to Cancun, for instance, or to Panama. Did you check these stations?
Not quite yet. We're still doing some preliminary background work on pairing the station, but it's certainly part of the process. Also for the ACC3 certification.
Yeah. Required by the European authorities.
Correct. That'll be added onto the roadmap, and that's something that we'll address in accordance with the German law as well as the European law.
So, gentlemen, thanks a lot for being with us here, and good luck with your American traffic in future, and hopefully more tonnage and good years. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.